écoutez le Lounge Show avec Rob Scott et Bob Doyle, deux diffuseurs vétérans qui aiment s'entendre parler et qui réussissent d'une manière ou d'une autre à se supporter. Voyons si vous pouvez les supporter aussi bien. Voici Rob.
And around and
actually, that was about the quickest it's ever responded
to what?
to my click. We were right there. There wasn't that awkward.
Yeah, but there's still no applause. You know, it's like I'm Pavlovian on the whole. It was so the same.
It doesn't work. It just doesn't work without the applause. I just got to get an applause button. Everything's broken over here. Everything's broken from head to toe skins. You know,
I told a guy the other day about the "What are you nuts?" I'm half drunk here, and he got a big kick out of that. He
good. What guy?
Yeah, Randy Cook.
Okay.
Georgia Broadcasting Hall of Fame.
It takes us. You know, you got to have a certain life experience to fully embrace and absorb the impact of what do you have drunk here, huh?
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
Okay.
When you're talking and I'm talking, you're getting clipped for whatever reason, but I don't know why. Whatever you're sending me audio wise is weird.
It is.
No, when I'm not speaking, maybe that's the trick of the Lounge Show. From now on, Bob just carries the load, and I just sit here and make facial expressions. By the way,
we've never been able
there like that.
We've never been able to talk over each other. That's not new.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm saving up brain energy because at 2:00 in the morning, we spring forward. We're going to lose an hour.
Right. And as is tradition on this program,
I could have made a big deal out of it.
Rob did bring it up. Although this year I was aware.
Okay.
I was aware. In fact, I think I was aware last time. But previous to that, I think at least like 3 in a row.
I would say, oh, and you go, oh, yeah.
Or the information that was a thing that I needed to do.
So that's the deal. We are springing forward. This will be probably one of the last lounges where I'm coming up the stairs to get in here into the lounge, and it's real dark outside. It'll begin to get lighter now.
Yeah, what do we got going here? It's dark. It's dark, but yeah, us two, of course, we will have that means we can bring back the Lake Geneva cam.
Oh, yes.
We can see what's going on. And that's something I completely have forgotten about because I don't know if I can bring up a browser window in here. I don't think I can. I can't. So I don't have the same ability.
You can't bring up a browser. Maybe I can.
I guess, no way. I could do a share screen probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was thinking of doing on this end. Just like you open up a different browser that we don't use when we're in the lounge.
It's been so Footbridge.
Yeah, it was also this year, Lake Geneva, it's still frozen. So they were out there doing the ice boat thing and all that.
Let me see if I can share this screen.
Okay. Yeah, look at that. You're in Eau Claire, Wisconsin there, and it's a muddy green time of year. If you go down to the bottom right, yeah, you can do the full screen thing.
Well, I want to see what happens because I got one of these
There you go. Look at that. See the traffic crossing over the bridge there? That bridge in the back is spanning the Chippewa River. And the nearer
that was on me. The
nearer bridge is the footbridge of which I crossed over many, many, many times. And as I say, every single time that odd square, not real square, but right-angled building there across the river is the Fine Arts Center, which houses WUEC Eau Claire,
of which you are an alum.
Mm-hmm. In fact, hi. Well, look at that. We've got Latbats with us.
That's correct.
Anyway, yeah. And I was chief announcer. That's what it was. I was trying to remember what my title was there, and it was chief announcer.
My dad's official title was also, I think, chief announcer at WSB. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, but you see, by the time I got in real radio, because that was fake radio, that was campus radio. But by the time I got into grown-up radio, it was just the program director. There was no chief announcer. The PD was in
Well,
charge
see,
of
my
it.
dad. Okay, so this wasn't it wasn't a radio station by that time. He was now in television, and he was the.
Oh, well, that's different.
There were basically two voices. It was
Yeah,
him,
he could have been a booth announcer, right? Did a lot of the booth work.
but he was the booth announcer for WSB, and she was the female version. Version. I'm saying this so poorly. Oh God, something just happened to my microphone, and it just went bing in my ear.
You sound a little crisper.
Yeah, something. I think my microphone.
Somebody's been monkeying with the wires.
Now it just got goofy again. I think there's.
It always fascinates me that your entire computer rig, all these years, and you'll have $80 million worth of stuff, and you'll have the newest of everything, technologically speaking. But there's always a little ghost in the machine. There's always.
I know. I
gotta turn up my volume so I can hear you better. Yeah, so on my notes I had time to spring forward. Oh, I know what I was gonna do.
Quiet? Am I too quiet?
No. Overall, not you personally, just the feed.
The feed is too quiet for you?
Yeah, well, I can change that here.
Well,
see?
no, but I mean, if the feed's too. No, wait, you're right. My voice is really low.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sharing a picture here. I don't know what you have to.
Okay. Well, I want to make sure that
Well, it's not debilitating. It was just
no.
low.
But I'm looking at the levels, and you're supposed to be, and I'm half of that.
Isn't that's just a metaphor for life? I'm always where I'm supposed to be, and you're wherever you're at.
Half of that.
Half of that, right? Yeah.
Okay. I'm cheating it now. All right.
You're there now.
See?
Okay. I got you.
think it was. I really think it's just dirty pots. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Probably the only one of the three of us who are in the lounge tonight.
Sorry, I was late with this comment, which was clearly about the footbridge.
Yes, and it's awesome. It's a really neat place, Eau Claire. So anyway, I'm sharing I shared a picture, but you have to click something.
Right. Sorry.
Just thought I'd give you our weekly Daddy Maxwell.
Of course, boy, we need music for this.
Oh, I guess
Daddy Maxwell's music.
Hold it.
And I don't know if you can talk on top of a try.
Yeah, I won't be able to.
I think maybe you can, but I can't. Try it. If you ride the levels a little bit.
If I do what?
If you ride the levels a little bit, talk over the music.
Yeah, I could do it how it sounds on my end, but I don't know how it sounds on yours.
I'll tell you if you need to stop.
Well, now I'm trying to find something,
Bum, bum.
That's the fastest thing I could find.
That works perfect.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm liking the Swedish cakes at Daddy Maxwell's, and I really like the fact that they have lingonberry options for $2.50.
How
and
IKEA
actually,
of them.
Pardon?
How IKEA of them.
Yes, and I really like the Express Lunch, which is a grilled cheese with bacon and grilled ham and a cup of creamy tomato soup. That's a lunch. That's an all-American lunch. And finish it off with a slice of blueberry pie for $6. And that there is the Maxwell menu.
And I'm going to take a donut to go. It's not for me. It's for someone at the office. I love that you get that. And I forget every time, and it's such a delight when we get that. But now, see, I like the music, and it works fine as long as that's the feed coming down, right? It's only if I'm conflicting, so it's your voice or anything that happens, but your mix should come down okay.
I mean, it does. So if I mix on my end, it's fine. But if I try to mix, it doesn't matter. Who gives a rip?
We're the only ones listening, so both of us do.
Yeah, that's true. Because we're a couple of veteran broadcasters
who somehow tolerate each other.
By the way, a while back, holiday time, Christmas time, I wrote this on my notes to you. I was telling you that
catching up on our notes. We're now up to December 2025.
No. I mean, I just had never written it down. Anyway, what you questioned in a nice way. It wasn't about how long it takes the tree when I have to take the tree down. I said I take it into the garage and I cut off a couple of limbs and put it in bags and a couple of limbs. And you said, is it just a couple? Is it just a couple of limbs? And I go, no, it's actually several that you have to saw off and put them in those, refuse bags or whatever for the guys that come and take it. Anyway, the point is I did put a clock on it and it was 23 minutes. It took 23 minutes from start to finish to dismantle the tree. And that was just one note that's been on there for like 3 months.
Wow. I love that actually got out there for all the world to hear.
Oh, well, the three of us.
23 minutes. That's, I mean,
And I wasn't rushing it. Wasn't trying to set
That
a
is a
rep-
great trivia question for the lounge around the house,
Yeah.
which I
game.
can't believe I still haven't AI conceptualized.
Oh, yeah. By
I
the
think
way,
it
that
feels
intro
like
is cool. It just goes on a little. I would have clipped it just a little sooner. Like,
There's a pacing problem near the end.
yeah.
And I just, sometimes you just fall in love with a particular shot and you keep it in there, and then I agree with you. I'm not.
Well, that happens with me, even if I'm producing a spot or something. And
I want to create like a Pee-wee's Playhouse type opening that's tighter, but that's the inspiration.
Pee-wee's Playhouse would be awesome.
Yeah, that kind of look.
I was living at the hotel when Pee-wee Herman came into my life. So
perfect.
Yes, perfect is the word, Bob. It was so, holy crap.
Oh, wait.
At that stage in my life,
Rob is stuck again. Let's see how it goes. How long will it last? Well, nobody knows.
It actually works because you come back and then I hit it, but then you go away again. There's always 2 cycles of stuck. So, I mean, again, like the opening, it's a little long, but
yeah,
that's the penalty.
That is
you getting stuck.
For me getting stuck. Anyway, I was at the lounge. I was at the hotel when I first. Oh, look at that! See, hi boys, beautiful. Cute menu art. Yes, I like the menu art too. And Daddy Maxwell's is in Williams Bay, which is part of Lake Geneva. And to go over there, on a hungover Sunday morning or just winter, and you go and get the lingonberries. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's, like 15 degrees and
I've only had lingonberries with the Swedish meatballs from IKEA.
Chef John's Swedish meatball recipe, the opening narration talks about, so if you've ever wanted to make Swedish meatballs and the only recipe you ever learned for, was from the Muppets. And I always thought that was a really, I thought that was a really good bit. I thought that was well written. So yeah, lingonberries. Anyway, to have them on the little cakes there on a 20-degree day at Daddy Maxwell's. So what be the haps there in Henderson, Nevada? Anything going on in your world? Because I'm almost out of crap here, and we're only halfway through.
I'm still doing my thing. I now have a tentative trip for the end of April back to San Francisco for a week. So that's not right now, but that is.
You enjoyed the last trip, didn't you? As I recall.
Well, we used that as kind of a little 3-day vacation in addition to that, and we all as a family had a great time. This one I'm going to go solo, and it's all work. So,
so you won't be as San Francisco-y as you were on the last one.
Well, I really don't know, but I'm not having any expectations, and I really don't want to have to plan for 5 days because
Yeah.
And they are probably going to take the Vancouver assessment trip alone without me. It's just we need people here, and we need to make this. We need to go find out if Vancouver is a thing.
Oh, so that's option B. We're on option B because last time option A was not Vancouver.
It's always been Vancouver. What were you thinking option A was?
Washington State.
No, Vancouver, Washington.
I'm an idiot.
We did this exact same thing last time. Skippy, bring up the Skippy.
Did I really? Did I go through that exact same routine where I thought you were in Canada? Okay. Well, that tells you how plugged I am at lounge time.
Yeah, no, that Vancouver.
Yeah. Okay, well, good. They're going to go. Speaking of, I'm traveling as well. A couple of weeks. The 27th. Is that how long is that now? 3 weeks from now.
Oh, where to?
We're going to Wisconsin. In fact, so I said that to Samantha the other day. I said, I'm going up to Wisconsin on the 27th. She goes, why are you going to Wisconsin? I said, I have a sister there. She forgot all about Aunt Pam.
Are you just visiting?
Yeah. Just going on up to hang out. And the new the menu that we're going to, we always try to work on something, a new thing. Like the last time I went and we worked the kitchen, it was the cheesecake recipe. I worked on the white chocolate raspberry, which I'm going to make again soon because I let it go out at work. I let it slip that I make that, and now
It's just the best.
It is the best. It is such a good.
So good.
Yeah, it is. This time, homemade ravioli.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, she got a sheeter and the whole.
Oh, okay.
No, we're doing the whole deal, the whole enchilada.
We got a pasta maker.
Okay.
Before Christmas, I think. And I think maybe it was a birthday present or something for me or something. I can't remember how it all worked out, but we have one and we still haven't used it. And, we do a fair amount of pasta, but we still have not created our first little batch and shot it out of a little gun and done fresh pasta that takes a minute or two. And I know that once we do it, it'll be like, why do we ever do anything other than this? Although now Tracy's doing gluten-free, so we'd have to do a gluten-free thingy, but I'm sure they exist.
Oh, I used to make gluten-free bread all the time in a bread maker. It tasted great.
Yeah, no, I mean, sure, of course, same thing.
Well, similar.
It is. No, it is
similar.
It's breaded
anyway, and so then we get to pick the filling, and I'm leaning toward a mushroom sausage kind of combo. I think that would.
Yes.
But that's what I thought initially, and I said, so what kind of red sauce? I could certainly make the sauce if you'd like, because I have a couple of gravy recipes that I like. But she usually uses a cream sauce like an Alfredo. So then I thought, mushroom will work, but I don't know sausage as much. Maybe still. What do you think? With like a cream sauce, Anyway, that will be. So I'm doing that. Also, here's a good bit. Both of my kids. You've known them since they've been people. So, in Sam's world, man, they are stretching pennies, and they're starting a family, and they have a mortgage. I mean, we've all been there, and that's where they're at in life.
Right.
And Stephen, he's living a little more loosey goosey. He doesn't have a family, and he's worked his way up the food chain in the Air Force, so I'm a couple extra dollars. So between the two of them, I would say Stephen has a few more liquid bucks than his sister.
Gotcha.
Right. And he calls her the other day, and he says, "Hey, can you send me $50 because I ordered a pizza and I don't get paid till tomorrow?" And she says, 50, this isn't a joke, by the way. She says, $50 for a pizza? And he goes, yeah, it's a DoorDash. And she goes, well, okay. And she sent him $50. And like within a minute, he sent her $100 back. It was just testing his sister to see if she would, even with even if she had, and she would. I know, Samantha, there's the bit.
No, I fixed that.
So that's the bit. Bob will shout out, no, I fixed that.
No, I fixed
Anyway,
it.
I thought that was pretty funny. And it also says nice.
It's really, really good. And it deserves the proper bit light with the proper sound, which I went to the trouble to make for you.
Okay. Passive aggressive. Knock yourself out.
That's not passive. That's full on. I pointed at you.
Yeah, that's just aggressive.
Right.
There's no passivity at all.
Clear.
You want to try the bit light again?
I have to fix it.
Or can I, kind of put the epilogue on my story?
You can, but I'm going to be trying.
Well, anyway, I got a kick out of the kids. This is just how they yank each other's chain like that. And I always
brilliant.
Yeah. And I just thought, and then she goes, what am I supposed to do with the $50? And he goes, give something to buy something for Millie. And she goes, Millie's 8 months old. She doesn't need anything, $50. So she sent him like 35 back. Says, I'll spend $15 on Millie. Something from her uncle. But I just think that's an outstanding bit. And
wow.
that's just how they, and also I think Sammy passed with flying colors. She would probably, if she had 55 spare dollars, send him 50,
She did pass the test.
Yeah.
You see if this is the right one. Yes.
That is much better.
I knew
the last one just went click or something. That at least sounds like a bug light.
I'm aware of your opinion.
Okay.
Which is why I went to the trouble.
Wow, the whisper thing, man. Barbara used to do that when I worked for Barbara. And if you knew you were in trouble, she'd go, Rob, could you come in here for a second? I got to talk to you. I'm going, oh, crap. I'm so screwed. I did something. But
She's showing restraint. This cannot be good.
yeah, right. The softer she got, the more PO'd she was, man. I mean, could you come in here for a second? We got to talk about this. I'm so effed.
You have to lean into it, like right after. So she's nose to nose.
Yeah. Next
Oh
time
boy,
there's going to be a lot of trouble. Damn.
And by the way, you just agreed to wear the puffy shirt.
Yeah. I was thinking the same. Oh, so here's my other chore for today that I did. I had never done this before. Hopefully next year I will be a little more efficient. But I put plastic. I sealed in the screened-in porch with plastic and painter's tape so that pollen season is now beginning.
Oh, now,
And
okay. So how's that work?
How's what
How's it
work?
work? So that you actually have the ventilation and all that.
Well, you really don't. I mean, it's kind of sealed in. Thank goodness there's a ceiling fan, and so it'll get a little stuffy for a month. But the amount of pollen that comes in there is enormous. As you
So wait, there's no air that comes through windows or anything?
Not right now, no, because that's how I'm going to keep the pollen out for the next 3 weeks or so, instead of it being on every piece of furniture. Because I redid the room in the
No,
fall.
I get that part.
You know,
I
and
didn't
there's
know
an
if it was
area.
like something you could lift and lower or whatever.
No, I sealed it up with just tape. I mean, there's some seams. Plus, it does get air because it's still on a deck. So there's still slatted wood. You know, it's not poured concrete or anything. I mean, so there's, you know,
with marble tile
with marble tile and radiant heating.
and a big glaze, and then the tubing underneath the
Yeah.
tile.
Right, that's what I said. Radiant heating. That's what that is, I think.
Well, I just wanted to say for those who weren't aware, because when you said that, I thought, okay, that's the water. Let's talk about that for a moment. Man, that's the theme to the other place.
Yeah, that's Daddy Maxwell's theme. Well, I'll have to relabel it. Because right now it says Magic Act background music. That's the name of that track.
Oh, wow. Now that does have a thong. That song does have a title. Like, what is that? Besides, there's a place in France where the alligators dance.
No, yeah, and it would probably be in like an Abbott and Costello movie and a snake charmer.
Like the original. Like it's not based on some. Oh, they went right into. They went into Caravan. They're just doing a medley.
This is a different one, right? This.
Da-da-da. Okay, well, that's another one. It's a mashup because I really don't think that's part of Caravan.
No, I think that's a snake charmer thing.
Yeah, but it's not called the Snake Charmer.
No, I don't think it is either. I'm not saying that's the title.
I think it is.
No, I am not going on the record as saying I believe it's entitled Snake Charmer.
All right, well, let's look back at the lake real quick.
Sure, because this is a dead show, man. This one's just pushing a molasses up a sandy hill. By the way, I heard a line the other day. Actually, I didn't hear it. I read it. And it said, I didn't realize I was supposed to know how to do everything by my second rodeo. Seems like a very low amount of rodeos.
That one hits me.
I chuckled at that too when I saw it. I just thought that's really well written.
That's Woodchuck Chuck stuff.
Yes, it is. That's Woodchuck Chuck stuff. And then I love the ending where it just seems like a very low amount of rodeos.
And now I wasn't sure if that was an official part of it or if
Yes,
that was
it
your
was.
own
But when you I tried to do
you
a
gave
stand
it to me in segments.
Yeah, man. Wait till the crowd slows down.
I liked it. I liked it by itself. It stands alone, but the other is very Jack Handy.
I just thought, that reminds me is the old Carson bit where what's his name threw the axe, and it goes right in the groin of the target. He was like, he was on some TV show about Indian cowboys and Indians, and he threw axes in the show, and
Right.
so they had him throw the axe, and it hit right in the groin, and it looked, and so he wouldn't let him go get it, and the crowd erupts in laughter, and Johnny just waited and waited and waited until the crowd finally simmered down, and then he hits him with, "I didn't even know you were Jewish." That was the follow up, and I thought he had that line
Right.
in
He's
his
just
head.
waiting and waiting
And
and
just
waiting.
wait and wait and wait. And so when you started laughing, I go, okay, don't talk over him. Let him go. Because the first part, I didn't realize I was supposed to know how to do everything by my second rodeo is
Yeah.
good on its own.
It is. It fills, the right people will fill in the blanks, and they don't need the helper line. However,
But I
Seems
like how it's written.
yes, seems like an awful
A
low.
very low amount of rodeos. It seems like a very low amount of rodeos.
Like, just the amount of rodeos is funny.
Right. Right. Took me forever to write it. That's a lot of words. And I thought that's really funny. That's up there. You know what that's up there? It's like that Thomas Edison picture where he goes, "Where the F did all these moths come from?" Those kind of, I just think those are funny.
Oh, Jesus. That's good stuff.
Well, that's what we do here on the lounge, Bob.
That's right.
So you got
Every week,
anything cooking for what's your dinner plans for the evening?
pizza from last night from Joe's, which I think I think when you were here, maybe we got it. I don't know. It's definitely our favorite place now. It's really got the New York pizza taste down.
Cool.
One bite, just one bite of it, and it's just like so satisfying. Like I get a, PMR or whatever, PMS, and
Okay.
we'll see. PMR is what Pizza Hut in the 80s.
Wow.
You're an employee when they would write down your order.
That sucked so badly. That was just such a pile of turd, that whole story. That was nothing.
Well, plus
You threw out letters, and then there's the PR, PMS.
Hold it. I was ready to complete my sentence and all that without the hesitation, except that halfway through I went, what I'm about to say is wrong. It's not at all. Your point will be wrong, and he will say it immediately.
God, it was
So my
so. And
brain
then you
just
said
tried to
something
stop
about
me.
Pizza Hut, and I didn't know where the hell you.
Yes, it was about Pizza Hut and how they denoted pepperoni and sausage and mushroom on their order
Okay.
pad, but I was wrong, and I was gonna tell a totally irrelevant story with no payoff whatsoever.
It appeared like it was that.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.